You're listening to the Big Shaw Sports Report on Northeast Streaming Sports.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Big Shaw Sports Podcast, the Big Shaw Sports Report, whichever name you want to call it. It really doesn't matter what you call it, but it's the same thing. But before I open up, I hope everyone's having a great day today. I'm cold. I got long sleeves and long pants on. I am freezing for some odd reason. But let's just jump into some sports. We'll do some NFL, NBA, maybe college football news. I don't know yet. So let's just get into some top headlines today in the NFL. J.J. Watt, we all know that he's not in Houston no more. He's in Arizona. I really thought he was coming to my boys, my Cleveland Browns, but that didn't happen. I really wanted to see him pair up with Myles Garrett, but he decided he wanted to go to Arizona. We all know why he wanted to go to Arizona, to be with his ex-Houston teammate, Mr. Hopkins. He's a great guy, great wide receiver, great player. But what impact would there be for Arizona? Would they make Arizona a playoff contender? I'm not going to go that far and say that because I don't think they will be a playoff contender. That's just me thinking out loud. You got Seattle in that division. You got San Francisco. You got the Rams. We don't know what J.J. Watt can do. We don't even know if he still got that same it factor that he had in the beginning of his career. But I'm rooting for him. I hope to see J.J. Watt do something great. But like I said, he didn't want to go to Cleveland. It was on his list to go, but he didn't go to my Browns. But I'm anxious to see what the Cardinals will do this year. I'm a root for him, but my team in that division will always be the Seahawks for right now because we know Russell Wilson isn't going nowhere. As far as we know, he's not going anywhere. So as long as Russell Wilson is in Seattle, Seattle will be the cream of the crop in that division unless San Francisco can do something really well. They have a lot of cornerbacks leaving. Jason Verrett, they need to keep him. Richard Sherman, he can go. He can leave. Jason Verrett, he's a very good cornerback. But if I was San Francisco, you need to keep those guys intact. Keep that team intact. Keep Jimmy V. Yeah, keep Jimmy G. Don't trade him. Keep the man in San Francisco. Don't trade him. With the Rams, Matthew Stafford, we know he has a strong arm, a deep arm. He has a cannon of an arm. But my thing is this: what can he do with the Rams? What will he do? So the ball is in his court now. He wanted to get out of Detroit. We knew that. But why wait till you're almost to that age to where your game will probably start declining soon? Father Time is calling. So my eyes will be on the Rams this year, but the Arizona Cardinals, that's who I will be watching because I want to see J.J. Watt be that guy that he once was, that we know what he can be. So congratulations to J.J. Watt. I really thought he was going to go to a playoff-ready team, but we're going to see what he's going to do in Arizona. So let's just keep going. The New York Jets, they're open to trading Sam Darnold. So what that means is they're going to trade Sam Darnold and get them a quarterback in the draft. That's what it's leading to. That is exactly what it's leading to. So, but who would they get? Since you want to get rid of Sam Darnold, who would you get? Do you want Wilson? Do you want Justin Fields? Because you're not getting Sunshine. You're not getting him. You know who Sunshine is. Don't play crazy. Y'all know who Sunshine is. Trevor Lawrence. You're not getting him. So who would be the perfect fit in New York? Because I got Justin Fields going to Atlanta. Okay? That would be the perfect spot for Justin Fields. But I think Wilson will be the second quarterback taken off the board, and he will be going to the Jets. That's what I think. Because I have Justin Fields going to Atlanta. So we're going to see what the Jets are going to do. with the Sam Darnold offer. I heard there's a lot of offers on the table, but we know that Sam Darnold may be gone before the draft. So we're going to keep our eyes on that. And ex-tight end, Kellen Winslow Jr., he's been sentenced to 14 years. We know what he did. No need to get into it. We know what he done. No, the man wasn't mental. There's always an excuse for people when they do their crime. They know what they're doing. Sometimes, some people, or they under influence, but in this case, he wasn't. So, Kellen Winslow Jr., he was a good tight end. He had talent. He was real good, but the injuries got him. Things happen in life, and it came and got him. So, 14 years for Kellen Winslow. I know his dad is ashamed, got to be ashamed of his son that had a bright future in the NFL, and now his future is in prison. 14 years. The Pittsburgh Steelers, Bud Dupree, the star linebacker for the Pittsburgh Steelers, he should be ready for training camp after he tore his ACL in December. So Pittsburgh, you're getting the key guy back, and also New England, they're getting their defensive quarterback, the ones that opted out for the season because of the Corona-19. They're back, led by Hightower. So what were these guys doing when that was all? So we're going to see how Dante Hightower, that is my guy from Alabama, he's the only one I'm worried about. I think he will be a force. I think he was working out hard and getting ready for the season. So we're going to see what New England will do. Now, they have some great defensive guys back, but my main thing for New England is quarterback. Who will they get? Who will fall in their lap? I'm choosing to fall in their lap. Mark my word, Mac Jones from Alabama. He will fall in their lap, and hopefully he can do something in New England. And for the Miami Dolphins, Calvin Nile, he is gone. He got released by the Dolphins. He just signed a 4-year deal last year, so he's out in Miami. So that's crazy. The man just signed a contract. So that kind of threw me for a loop there. And the Washington football team, they are replacing their cheerleading squad with a co-ed dance team. Isn't that crazy or what? They should have kept the cheerleaders. Now they're getting a co-ed team. That's kind of crazy. But look, I know they got a video going around of Tyreek Hill playing basketball. Oh, he's good. He like he's a baller. And Myles Garrett like a monster on the basketball court. So let's just keep going, everybody. Let's get to some NBA news. James Harden returning to Houston. I don't know how many fans are going to be in the stadium, but I'm sure they're going to boo him. Absolutely, no doubt about it. They're going to boo him. I am an okay fan of James Harden. I'm not the biggest James Harden fan in the world, but I like him. I put up with James Harden. But let's talk about the All-Star game. The 3-point deal they have. Who are y'all rooting for? Is it Steph Curry or the field? Who do y'all got? I'm picking Steph Curry. I know I'm not the biggest Steph Curry fan. We'll talk about that next week. But I'm going with Steph Curry in the 3-point shooting contest. And the Phoenix Suns, they got a big win over the LA Lakers after Devin Booker got ejected. I didn't watch the whole game. I only saw half of the game. But I like the Phoenix. I like what they're doing in Phoenix. I had my doubts. I really did. But I like what they're doing in Arizona right now. If they can keep it up, the Suns could be a little force to be reckoned with in the West. And the Boston Celtics, like I said, I really hadn't been watching the NBA, but I've been watching the news, in the NBA. And what is going on in Boston? Do Boston need an extra piece? Do Boston need to just blow the whole thing up? Let me tell you what Boston shouldn't have done. They shouldn't have got Kemba Walker. I wasn't a big fan of that trade at all. He can't even stay on the court. He's not that guy that he was. I'm sorry. He's just not that guy. So what can Boston do? What does Boston have to do? Boston is 4th in the East right now. I believe. I think they're 17 and 18. And the Knicks is right behind them at 5, if I'm correct. The Knicks was my dark horse team in the NBA. All the Knicks have to do is keep winning. If the season ended today, the Knicks would be in the playoffs. But Boston has to find their identity. They need to figure out who are we. If Boston can figure it out before it's too late, they can be that force to be reckoned with in the East. But Boston is going through something right now. The injuries, I know that has got them. It bit them. It bit them in the butt, and it's starting to show. Everything is starting to show now with Boston. Tatum is a great player. He really is. He's a great player. I like Tatum. Really great guy. But Boston is going to have to do something to be that team that we all know what Boston can be. Boston can shoot your lights out. If they was that team where they should be and who we know and who we know they can be, Boston could be unstoppable. But it's the injuries. The injury bug gets everybody. But I'm looking for Boston to rebound this year before it's too late. And can the Miami Heat, can they keep going? Can they keep it up? Watch them. And watch the Brooklyn Nets also. I've been telling everybody for the longest. Remember this. They got James Harden for a reason. Because they want to get to the finals. That's why they got James Harden for. They want to get to the finals. And my MVP race, I narrowed it down. But before I get to it, does LeBron James deserve to be in the MVP talks? Or is he hurting to get his MVP chances? Let me tell you. Yes and then no. But I have Joel Embiid, LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Dame Lillard. I got to put him on there. And Luka the Don and Guinness and the Joker. Those are my MVP guys for right now. This could all change by next week. So let's get off the NBA. Let's go to my favorite sport in the whole wide world. If you know me, you know what it is. It's college football. Let's talk about it. Now, Alabama, they plan to have a full stadium of fans in the fall. Is that a good idea to do that? Will other teams follow suit? We know Texas governor, he said everything's wide open, 100%. So that means maybe Texas, they may have a full stadium there, in their first game of the season. And the Texas Longhorns, they got a little bit of mess going on there. The Texas Longhorns, they are addressing a song controversy. Some of the players are not singing the song, the Eye of Texas, after most games. So a lot of the alumni and the fans, they're upset behind that. These players, do they have to sing the song? No, I don't think so. It's their choice. So whoever is targeting these players, that's not the Texas Longhorns way. That's not how they do things in Texas. But targeting players because they're not singing the song. Oh, it's a tradition. Every college, all these players don't sing the song. They just sit there and mumble the words. They don't have to get down and sing it like everybody else. I think that's bull. I think that's crap. They shouldn't have to. I don't think Texas is gonna let them, not let them sing it. They don't have to. I think the AD had already talked about it already. I don't think they're gonna make these players sing the song, the Eye of Texas. So maybe it's the reason for that. How about you ask your players why? You need to ask your star players. You need to ask your players that's been there for a long time. Why do y'all don't want to sing the song? Because we don't want to. We don't have to. And that is okay. So I hope they don't force these kids to sing a song they don't want to sing. That's crazy. Texas, I got teams to watch in the Pac-12. I have USC. In the SEC, I don't have Alabama. I have Georgia. It's time for Georgia to get over the hump. In the Big 12, I got my eyes on Texas. I got my eyes on Texas. I've been watching them the whole off season. So, what are they going to do? In the Big 10, listen, don't get mad at me. I got Michigan because I don't like Ohio State. But I did pick them to beat Clemson. In the ACC, I got Miami. Now, my dark horse schools. I'm starting the SEC, my dark horse school. I hate to say this, but I'm going with Mississippi State in my dark horse. Big 12, Oklahoma. ACC, Clemson. Big 10, Ohio State. Pac-12, Arizona State. Let's keep on going. My last subject of the night. My games to watch for. I didn't put a lot of games on here. Just a few games to watch for. Georgia versus Clemson. Alabama versus Miami, and LSU versus UCLA. These games should be really fun to watch. I am ready for college football. I am pumped. I am very excited. I don't know if anybody else is, but I am, to see what these teams are going to do this year. Can Alabama repeat? Who will knock Alabama off their high horse? Will it be LSU? Will it be Georgia? Will it be Mississippi State? Will it be Ole Miss? Will it be Florida? Or will Alabama continue winning championship after championship after championship? But the season is getting close. We're in March. We're getting there, folks. I'm excited. Baseball season is getting close. It's almost upon us. I am now a LA Dodgers fan. So can they repeat? We're going to see. Can the Padres, can they do something? The White Sox, a young and hungry team. The Atlanta Braves. So who's going to take that next step in baseball? The NBA, college basketball. I want to speak on that right quick. College basketball, to me, it has a strange feel this year. It's not the same, but I'm going to tell you, it needs to tighten up. Kansas, Kentucky, Duke, North Carolina, teams like that have no business. Absolutely no business playing the way they're playing. It is horrible. Syracuse, that's my team. That is my squad. They're playing real bad. How long do Jim Boeheim have in Syracuse? Because something has to be done in Syracuse. Syracuse is my team. And I am embarrassed to watch it. The Blue Bloods are horrible. But on a good note, Alabama is great. LSU is great. I can't wait to see those two teams play. I love college basketball, but it just have a different feel this year in college basketball. The game is, thanks to Corona-19, it just looks different. It's like weird to see the way college basketball is this year, especially with the Blue Bloods. But I think that's it for right now, guys. I told y'all it wasn't gonna be too long. I think I covered enough sports. The top headlines, just giving y'all a little bit of taste of what's going on. I'm sure I missed a lot of other stuff, but hope y'all have a great rest of y'all night. And don't forget to subscribe on YouTube at Big Shaw Sports on YouTube. I say it again, Big Shaw Sports on YouTube. Like, subscribe, share, comment. But y'all have a great night. And I will talk to y'all guys in the next few days. And good night.